The events that took place at Vertanis Harbor were special because it felt like a tsunami of all sorts of emotions and all sorts of worlds colliding with one another. To be a bit crude, everyone and their mother pulled up at Vertanis. This was peak Berserk. You had Griffith's best girl Sonia interacting with Guts' best girl Sherike, a conversation that was rather mild, but we as readers feared Sonia because of her manipulative streak. You had Isidro having a face-off with Bonebeard and Mule, which was not that interesting by the way. You had Farnese's decision to sacrifice her freedom for the ship. You had the introduction of Roderick and Magnifico, which gave the story a real twist. Roderick looked like a pretty dangerous character at first, but then became one of the best boys in the series. You had Serpico going up against Guts in what was a duel for the ages, a strategic battle that made Guts think twice before making a move. You had the arrival of the Daka and Tiger and Veil Pisashas, as well as the Cushion Sorcerers, which added a surreal element to the story and served to introduce to the people of Midland that things were about to enter a new normal. You had the earth-shattering presence of Ganishka, which was the prime highlight of that arc. When he came bursting inside that ballroom, it literally felt that things were about to go sideways real quick, and they did. We don't give enough credit to the Lightning Emperor for all his contributions to the Berserk story, by the way. When the scenes shifted towards Vertanis Harbor, we saw just how powerful magical powers can get with the introduction of Daiba. To defeat the Snake Kundalini, Guts and the Black Swordsman party had to think up of a proper counter-attack. Upon witnessing Guts' strength in the Berserker armor and by calling Guts the Kshatriya of Durga, Daiba metaphorically categorizes him as a warrior driven by a noble yet uncontrollable rage, protected by our dark, divine life force. The usage of Hindu mythology made Berserk's lore even more groovy and interesting. Side note, but Soft Theories did a really nice video on it. You should definitely check that out. And last but not the least, we have the final battle, the Peak of Vertanis, the unexpected teaming up of Guts and Zod against Ganishka. The aftermath of that battle saw the entirety of Griffith's demon army pulling up at Vertanis to bag Zod up. It was truly insane. So in summary, the Black Swordsman, Griffith's most loyal dog, Griffith's most loyal glazer, magical witches, Cushion sorcerers, Midland nobles and lords, otherworldly demons and disobedient apostles, pirates, washed-up warriors, giant snake monsters, and an electrical monstrosity. Now you get why I said everyone pulled up, because they did, and it is the reason why the Vertanis sequence is so damn good.